All right, when you guys bang like that, you wanna, we're doing something. But I'm sort of, like the guy said, I still let it work on me what we're doing with the colors and stuff. Let me, uh, well, the, the news coming over people's TVs is that apparently they're gonna delay the Affordable Care Act, which was gonna help 40 million people get, many of them children get affordable health care. What I was when you banged loudly and I sort of came on like, oh, you must want to talk about the following. We say like try it again because I got a little startled. There's two things. When I said in that, like, I don't know if I posted it, but with the video when you guys prompted me to talk about this, and I just said, someone, I'd love to ask anyone in the Congress, are you proud of yourselves? Are you proud of what you're doing? Like, are you proud of what you're doing right now? And the thing is, but I don't know if it makes sense. I mean, you mean the entire Congress and Senate? I mean, it's not the idea is that there is a narrative that it's rather than the whole entire every single representative and senator is in lockstep in doing something to block healthcare. You're supposed to the only person they're doing it together at all times. It's just a matter of like they play their role in it. They play their role in it. Like the Republican Party, is going to threaten to shut down the government. The other party is, I don't know, upset about that. No, they're doing this together. They do this together. Okay, what is this though, right? Why? Well, I mentioned in the other video. I'm sorry to bring up the touchy subject, but Adolf Hitler wrote, and it's totally true, that the reason Germany had lost the First World War is that no one can compete with Anglo-American propaganda. It's just too sophisticated, and it is. We have, and here's the way in which our propaganda system is sophisticated. Okay, partly because you don't perceive what it is, but I mean that what they do is they come on the people who watch the TV news are told what people in the country think, which isn't necessarily true. I said it is true that there's tons of people whose opinion about moving towards national health care, that is, an actual national healthcare system, are fraught with all kinds of like fears of statism and things. But wait a minute, when it comes to something like this isn't this isn't national health care. It's a step, the Affordable Care Act and things like this. Okay, so there's no reason to think that they feel 46% of the country want it repealed. I doubt that's real, or what's that based on? But I mean, the idea is they tell you when you get home at night that half the country wants something and half the country doesn't, and people accept that. They also accept the fact that our Congress and Senate are divided. Like one party wants one thing, one party is threatening the shutdown of the government. No, they're doing this together. They're doing it together. Of course they are. But the question is why? And what I said is like people, and unfortunately, like young people understand this. They're going psycho because they try to bring it up in their economics class, and I like send see what happens. They get called by security officers. The fact of the matter is that if you study political economy, like a national healthcare system, moving toward building a national healthcare system and building the physical infrastructure of our country and new production and all these things that are like the concerns of those who care about the country. Every single one of these things would on the way there dip the value of our currency, not in a way that would badly affect us. No, not at all. It's the opposite. It's positive growth. It's good when the currency dips because of that kind of growth, a national healthcare system or production being built or, infrastructure projects, right? But the problem is like billions of dollars of our currency are held by overseas banks, or often called the inter-alpha banks. So, we live under threat of capital flight that may be part of the reason why our Congress does a political theater where they do something together to block a movement towards any healthcare at all, but they do it in a way that would indicate it's one party doing it, rather than them working together and playing their role in the thing. That's what I said. But I mean, we don't control the government anymore in that sense, because the governments are living under threat of capital flight from these networks of from central banks and things like that who hold our currency. But I'm saying, as far as like what people are made to perceive, right, to buy into the narrative that 46% of the country want the Affordable Care Act repealed. I don't know if 46% of the country knows, has time to worry, think about it. That's what I said in the other one. But I mean, I'm saying that I don't know, throw out your TV. I don't know, but that's the best. Like, you guys were really knocking, and that's what I was sort of. I don't even know if I said that. All right. I really don't know sometimes.